Big Z Sports is now at Carrollton High School to cover their 2025 two-a-days brought to you by Huebner Chevrolet. And Adam, this is another one of these, I call them farm tough schools. You know, we look out here and see these kids. They got some nice size out here at Carrollton this year. You know, Coach Stormhill's got to be excited about that.
Absolutely. You know, over the years we've covered Carrollton. That's one thing that's you can almost plan on it. You know, you're going to come out here, you're going to see great numbers, you're going to see great size. And Coach Stormhill, being from Carrollton, on the staff for many, many years, going into his second year, you know he's going to be passionate for the Warrior season.
This is a little bit of a young group of kids. They graduate, some seniors last year, lost some key players, and we're going to talk to Coach Hill and see what he's got to say about these kids that's got to fill the spots of those seniors that have graduated. We're now joined with Carrollton head football coach Storm Hill. And Coach, just a quick recap last year, you know, 7-4, you know, good season, made the playoffs. You know, there's some wins that kind of got away, but some wins that you picked up and made it to the playoffs. You know, quick recap that season, what it meant for you and those seniors.
Yeah, I mean, we started off the season not quite how we wanted. You know, we were 1-2, and I talked to the group collectively. You know, we had a very, very tough loss against Ridgewood in week 3. I said, no one's going to feel sorry for you at this point. So, you know, as a group, they did a good job coming together and making sure, you know, we're out off some wins there and, you know, made it to the postseason. So we're excited about that. And, you know, we're going to miss that group. There's 20 seniors, and, you know, vast majority were playing within there, too. So we got holes to fill, but so does every team. So.
Yeah, so now moving into the 2025 season, like I said, you love that senior leadership. You lost a lot of them, and now you got a bunch of kids that's got to step up, and you got some key holes you got to fill, and mainly it's going to be the guys up front. You know, I know it's early in the season yet, but are you starting to see some of the progress that you want to see?
Yeah, we're definitely making progress on that. I'll start first by saying, you know, our senior leadership, you know, we elected captains the other day, and we have 5 good captains. We're going to do that, and, you know, we talked to the kids. It's been a, you know, progress for us here that, you know, someone's got to step up and they got to take accountability for that, and those guys and guys that aren't even captains are going to be leaders for this team. Up front, you know, Tucker Berger returns, and he's been a 3-year starter for us. Braden Cook's done a good job. He's holding down the tackle spot, and then we have some underclassmen that are stepping into those places in the interior line. So.
Yeah, Coach, skill positions, you're bringing back probably your best running back out of the group. He'll be back, and you're bringing in a new quarterback. So are those guys starting to gel early here in the season?
Yeah, and they've invested time, and that makes it easy for them to gel and do those sort of things. You know, Levi was almost 1,000-yard back last year. He got an injury against the Lions. It kind of kept him from doing that, but he's doing really well. And I have all my faith in Hunter this season. You know, Hunter was competing with Jacob for our starting job last year, and, you know, he did a good job at outside linebacker and receiver for us too. So he's going to be a leader for our team. He's going to do well.
Coach, the schedule, it's going to be tough as always. You're in the EBC, and you opened the season with 3 straight games with playoff contenders. You know, how's it looking for the schedule?
Yeah, I mean, we got a couple new ones this year. Coach Pirro at Edison, and then we got Lodi Cloverleaf. Those ones are new ones for us that we haven't had before. You know, East Liverpool was a very good squad. They had us on the ropes last year. Probably should have beat us, honestly. We made some mistakes. So I know that, you know, they probably got us marked up on the calendar week 1. And then we get into league. You know, West Branch is a returning champs. You know, everything runs through Beloit right now. So if you want to be the champs, you got to definitely take them on. And we're up there this year, so.
We showed up out here, and we noticed some of your assistant coaches are making fun of you a little bit. Is that a tough crowd to win over?
Yeah, they enjoy hassling me. This is not my thing. I don't like attention, so they thought it was funny that they would wear their shirts that have my face on them. So yeah, but you know, just like on a football team, you know, you hassle each other, but you enjoy each other's camaraderie. So.
Yeah, Coach. Well, Big Z Sports loves all the attention that you give to us. You allow us to come into your program, and we appreciate that. And we're looking forward to getting out here and covering you for the 2025 season.
Sounds good. Thanks, Shane. I appreciate it.
That was Coach Hill of the Carrollton Warriors. Well, Adam, you heard it there from Coach Hill. He lost about 20 seniors, lost a lot of good leaders. You know, he brought up that they just elected the captains, but he's excited about the leadership that he's going to have on the field this year.
Absolutely, yeah. You can tell the excitement's already here. I mean, obviously it's only 2-a-days, but you know, you guys touched on the schedule. I know that they have a challenging schedule. It's always tough with the EBC. They got some new opponents with Cloverleaf, and I know they got East Liverpool, and it's been so long ago, Shannon, I can't remember the third one. But Yeah, it's going to be another good year of Carrollton football. We'll be out here week 5 as they host Garfield, so we'll bring coverage of that game for the Warriors this season, and I'm excited to see what they do.
Yeah, it's always great to get out here with Carrollton, and we thank Coach Hill for his time. And that'll be a wrap out here at Carrollton High School. That's their 2025 season preview, brought to you by Huebner Chevrolet. Big Z Sports will see you at our next stop.